Well, there is much anticipation here in Hungary over the Chinese president visit. It is the first visit after 5 years here in Hungary, and the people in the capital of Hungary, in Budapest, feel pride because after the three stops that he's doing, one of them is here in Hungary after the COVID-19 pandemic in 2019. It's difficult to see, but in those bridges behind me, there are a number of Hungarian and Chinese flags that adorn the city's city center here in the capital of Hungary. There is a lot that is expected from the Chinese president. There's going to be a number of discussions with ministers, with agreements that are going to be signed, with a number of discussions over construction, energy, and infrastructure projects. Well, that much anticipation now in the Hungarian capital. Based on that article, you guys can see that people here are looking forward for the Chinese president visit, how much it means for Hungary after the 75 years of bilateral ties between the two. But let's leave it on the side for me. Let's hear from our guest with us. We actually have Evangelo Sipsas, who is a senior researcher of the Hungarian Institute of International Affairs, and his focuses on China. So first of all, I'd like to thank you for being with us. How important is this visit, and what does it mean to Hungary?
It's been 20 years since a Chinese president visited Hungary. So, of course, this is a very special occasion for us, and it is also it also makes it very special for us that after 5 years not coming to Europe, one of the first countries to visit in Europe is Hungary, and that just shows that Hungary is something more important for China than its size would suggest, and that makes a lot of people proud.
What are we expecting for the Chinese president's visit? We hear that there are going to be a number of discussions on infrastructure projects, for example, as the Belt and Road Initiative. We know the Budapest Belgrade Railway. Is there more to just business?
To be sincere, we don't know the details yet. It's a compliment for both the people at the communication department of the Hungarian government and the Chinese government that nothing was leaked out. Only the number of the agreements. We know that about 18 agreements will be signed, but we don't know anything about the contents. So we know we have a lot of rumors that some new Chinese electric car factory will be built here, or maybe a fast railway between the Budapest airport and the downtown city. But these are just rumors. So I think we still need to wait one more day until we can talk about the details.
And based on the article that was published in the Hungarian media signed by the Chinese president, what are we expecting to come out of that?
It's an old tradition of Chinese leaders. When they visit a country, they publish an op-ed in a huge newspaper on their day of their arrival to make the public know what they are up to. And we have 5 points in Xi Jinping's today's articles. I won't talk about all the 5. I think the most important is the economic and technological cooperation. That is very important for Hungary because Hungary's national aim is to catch up with Western Europe, and for that we need FDI. And in the past few years, most FDI is coming from East Asia. Number one actually still is South Korea, but our number two investor is China. Last year it was already China. This year maybe will also be China. And we are quite sure that in the coming years China will be our number one investor. So we really need those jobs. We really need those investments, and they bring us high technology here that we lack.
Well, Evangelo, I'd like to thank you very much for being with us and giving us that insight of the Chinese president's visit.